All right, so it's Adam Mills down here for the under 13, under 14 beach flags package, the finals package. I'm here with Michael Kemba. We want a big shout out to your local club, our sponsors, Oakberry and then Northern Beach Council. We wouldn't be able to do it with all those three sponsors. Your local club has been around for a long time and helped us grow over the last decade or so, and we're most thankful to them. Michael, we're here for some hot action today. We're down to the last finalists for each of the legs. We've got male, female beach flags in the 13s and the 14s. So what's your take on how we're looking today?
From the 13 heats, 13 and 14 boys heats up here today, it has been very electric. The eight finalists in both age groups will be looking to that 3 to 4 seconds along the sand to hopefully finish with that medal at the end. And down in the other beach area earlier on, the 13 and 14 girls, the action was hot, the girls were ready to fly, and we're looking forward to these finals starting in the next few minutes.
All right, so we're looking at the Ferraris of the beach flags as the 14s, so the big guns of the nippers. So the 14s and the 13s will come up just before them. So they'll be interchanging between the 13s and 14s and swapping between females and males, and we're looking for some hot action. We'll come to you very soon.
So here we have the first get up in our under 13 female beach flags. We have competitors Olivia Kelly from Woolgoolga, Emily Maxwell from South Maroubra, Katara Boyle from South Maroubra, Matilda Dillon from the local club Queenscliff, Amelia Mandelink from Freshwater just around the corner, Drew Heffernan from Stockton Beach, Eve Sullivan from Coogee, Chloe Reese from Swansea Belmont, and Tyre Anderson from Wollongong City. We can see that the officials are just going through their last instructions for the girls, ready for that first get up in the final of the under 13 girls beach flags of New South Wales. And we're now in the starter's hand, so we're looking that it will be approximately 3 to 4 seconds across the sand, ready to go. Girls in the starter's hands. Oh, just got to hold up. There's a bit of instruction from one of the officials. We are just checking things. So we will be getting started pretty quickly. So as we said before, 15 metres of sand, 8 flags, 9 girls. The final of our under 13 female beach flags championships for New South Wales. And here they go. Good start by all girls. It's nice and quick across the sands, coming to the dive. This flag still in the sand. And it looks like Chloe Reese from Swansea Belmont finishing 9th place in the under 13 girls flags. A massive, massive achievement. I know that there's a lot of the older girls from Swansea Belmont are probably cheering her on at the moment, and there's plenty of club support. So handing over for the first run of the 13 boys.
All right, we've got the finalists for the under 13 boys lining up. We have Joshua Black from Manly, Brendan Latham from Far North Coast in Ballina. We've got Krishna from South Maroubra. We've got Thomas from Cronulla. Nicholas. Carlin from North. We're coming up, the officials are just getting them ready. Just running through the start list. Harry Murr from North Wollongong. Got Brandon from North Wollongong. We've got 2 from North Wollongong this race. Spencer in from North Bondi. Lachlan from North Curl. Lewis coming in the last finals hasn't started. 1, 2, 3. So we've got 8 starters. Final of the under 13 male beach flags. They're in the starters' hands, just doing the final positioning. Joshua Clark, Brendan Latham, Krishna, Thomas, Nicholas, Caden, Harry, and Brandon. So final announcement, officials doing the final checks. They're in the starters' hands. Up and fast, racing into the flags. Oh, there's all happening on the left-hand side. There's a flag missing. So Just want to see who missed out there. Looks like a competitor from North Gong. Competitor from North Gong has missed out.
And here we have the first girls getting ready for the first get up in the under 14 female beach flags. We have Aofi Connolly from Coogee, Jessica Mazik from Ocean Beach, Kayla Davies from Freshwater, Imogen Moore from Marilla Barrack Point, Taylor Campbell from Avoca Beach, Marley Main from South Maroubra, Grace Obeid from North Bondi, and Zara Hall from Maruya. A massive, massive congratulations and good luck to all 8 girls in this final. This was their last state championships as juniors or as nippers, and then they go up into seniors next year. And I know that coaches are sitting on the sidelines cheering these girls on. Some of them have started from the under 9s and have followed all the way through to the 14s. So they're in the starters' hands now, just awaiting the start. But again, it looks to be that electric. They're ready to fire. And they're in the starters' hands. And they're off across the sand. And it looks like Ophi Connolly from Coogee Beach finishing 8th place in the under 14 girls beach flags.
Next up, we have the finalists in the under 14 male beach flags event. It's 8 finalists. Starting off on the first one with Dominic Rogers from Helensburgh, Stanwell Park. Rory Muldowney from South Maroubra. Rory from Wollongong City. Jalen Beatty from Coogee Headlands on the far north coast. Harvey from Queenscliff. Richard Nesta from Coogee. Ryan McNamara from South Maroubra. And Jacob Vincent from Wanda. Just positioning themselves, getting ready for this first run. So the pressure's off, they made this final. Starters just getting them in position, straightening them up. Final positioning in the positioning legs, hands, feet, and they're ready to go. Starters' hands. All right, up and racing, fast racing. Oh, there's a trip from South Maroubra, and that's our first South Maroubra competitors out. So I'm just going to wait and see if that's Ryan. Ryan or Rory Muldowney has just missed out on that flag. Bit of a shame about the trip. They've still got one South Maroubra competitor in there.
So we're down to the final 8 girls in this under 13 beach flags competition. As we look along the beach, the crowd has started to grow in the flag pit. These are the last events of the New South Wales Age Championships, with the water concluding with the Cameron Relays earlier on today. So we've got competitors from Woolgoolga, 2 from South Maroubra, Queenscliff, Freshwater, Stockton, Coogee and Wollongong City. So all over the state. There's plenty of support. I know that coach will be watching on the sideline getting nervous for the girls, but also all the support from home, those countless training sessions. Congratulations to all 8, and they're in the starters' hands now. And we're across the sand now. It looks a very clean start. It's going to come to the dive. And 8th place in the under 13 girls beach flags, Matilda Dillon from the home club of Queenscliff. Congratulations, Matilda, on a fantastic 2023-24 season.
All right, back to the under 13s now. They're down to 7. So we've still got in place here Joshua Clark from Manly, Brendan Latham from Ballina Lighthouse. We've got Krishna from South Maroubra, Thomas from Cronulla, Nicholas from Coogee, Caden from North Stain, and Brendan from North Wollongong. So the boys are just getting themselves in their position. Officials just checking them, check starter in place. At this stage of the race, they can't afford to miss a turn. Just positioning themselves now. All comes down to this final race. Oh, the officials are just straightening them up, putting them in position, making sure we've got a fair start. In the starter's hands. Oh, they're up and racing. Brendan Laven's looking pretty fast in the middle there. And I think we've got our Manly competitors missed out on the flag, so that is Joshua Clark from Manly in 7th place for the state. Pretty big effort to get into the state final. So that's Joshua's finish for the day.
Last 7 girls here in the under 14 beach flags. From the water side of the beach, we have Warilla Barrack Point, Avoca Beach, Freshwater, Ocean Beach, Maruya, South Maroubra and South Maroubra. So all 7 girls fighting for 6 flags in the final of the under 14 girls at the New South Wales State Championships. I may have got one of those club caps wrong. At the top of the beach, it is actually North Bondi. Grace O'Bead from North Bondi. I know there's a bit of a cheer squad down here already. So we are just in the starters' hands waiting for that all-important competitors ready heads down in the whistle. Here we go. And across the sand they are. Electric in the middle with that get up. Comes to the dive. And it looks like Grace O'Bead from North Bondi. I know that coaches on the sideline, Joel Mabry, will be very, very stoked with the state final. And the North Bondi crew have been competing strong on the beach all weekend with some fantastic results. So Grace, congratulations on your 7th place in the under 14 girls beach flags.
All right, move now on to the under 14s male beach flags. We're down to the last 7. We've got on the sand still Dominic Rogers from Helensburgh National Park. We've got Rory Lindsay still in there from Wollongong City. Jalen Beatty from Coogin. Harvey Glanville from Queenscliff. Richard Nestor from Coogee. Ryan McNamara. And our last competitor there still in the race from Wanderers, Jacob. So we've got Wonder on the end. We've got Coogee on the end. Wollongong City. Wonder. South Maroubra. Coogin, Queenscliff and Helensburgh National Park. They're ready for the starter. All right, they're up fast in the middle. Jalen Beatty from Coogin looking good. Oh, a little bit of a mishap there. South Maroubra went over the top of the flag. So I think we've got North Wollongong has been out, Wollongong City. So that's Roy Lindsay from Wollongong City is finished in 7th place. Well done, Roy, making the final and getting that far. His season's over. I'm sure we'll see him up the Aussie champs.
We're down to our last 7 here in the under 13 female beach flags. In position 1 from Wollongong City, we have Taya Anderson. In position number 2 from Stockton Beach, Drew Heffernan. Position number 3 from Coogee, Eve Sullivan. Position number 4 from Freshwater, Amelia Mandelink. Position number 5 and 6 are both from South Maroubra, and that would be Carter Boyle and also Emily Maxwell. And in position 7 from Magooga, we have Olivia Kelly, the top 7 in the under 13 girls New South Wales State Beach Flags Championships. We're just waiting for officials to put these flags in. So we have a bit of a hold up. I think we may have had a first aid from one of the earlier rounds. So flags are going in now. Girls are getting final instructions, being straightened up for that 15 metres of fast-paced action. Course is set. 6 flags, 7 girls, and they're in the starters' hands. And they're off across the sand. South Maroubra girls seem to have worked well together, and 7th place in the under-13 girls beach flags goes to Amelia Mandlink from Freshwater Beach. Well done, Amelia.
Amelia from Freshwater just out, so now we have the 13 boys back up here down to the last 6 competitors. Fisher's just pushing them along, starting from lane 2. So it's still in this race. We have righto, we've got Thomas Giles from Cronulla in lane 2. We've got Nicholas from Coogee. Still got Caden from North Stain. Got Krishna from South Maroubra. Brendan Latham from Ballina Lighthouse is looking very good. Just getting him positioned. Christian from South Maroubra just receiving a little bit of attention from first aid, and he's back in the race. Down to the last 6. Starting to get tight, getting close to the medals. The boys are feeling a bit of pressure. Just getting themselves positioned. Only a couple of rounds away from the medals. Conditions are warm down here. The afternoon sun's really heated up this sand. Crowd's starting to build. All right, last 2 competitors just going down. Officials getting the last checks. And the starter just positioning himself for the start. All right, up and racing. Oh, on the top of the screen, I think Cronulla's got. I think we've got our. So our competitor from North Bondi has just missed out there.
So back to the under-14 female beach flags. 6 girls left, representing Ocean Beach, Freshwater, Warilla Barrack Point, Avoca Beach, South Maroubra, and Maria. With these girls, they have been competing at state titles since the age of 8 and 9 years old. And away from, they've also this year started doing patrols along their beaches. And I know that Zara Hall from Maria is also the far south coast lifesaver of the year. And that just shows what she's doing on the beach in her training sessions to compete. But it's also showing that she's giving back to her club by those patrols and helping the younger members and coming up with initiatives in order to make surf lifesaving and that far south coast branch a safer place for visitors. So good luck to all 6 girls, and well done to Zara on that achievement announced earlier in the year. And as we go across the sand, that would be 6th place to Taylor Campbell from Avoca Beach. Again, we'll see her at Aussies later on in the year, but the last state championships as a nipper. Congratulations, Taylor, on making the final of the under-14 girls beach flags.
All right, move back onto the 14s now. They're down to the last 6. So these guys, They're finishing off their nippers career. They've had a long career since under sixes, obviously. They move into the seniors next year, and they're their last chance to medal in the nippers before they move into the senior group next year. So in lane 1, we've got Jalen Beatty from Coogin Headland. Got our Coogee competitor in Richard Nestor in next. Jacob Vincent from Wanda. Ryan McNamara from South Maroubra. Harvey Gainville from Queenscliff, and then rounding off is Dominic Rogers from Helensburgh National Park in lane 6. Just positioning himself for the race. Officials just check starter in place. Starter just getting ready for the start. All right, so that's Helensburgh National Park as we stay out there. This is Dominic Rogers, 6th place at the state championships is an excellent effort. So we see
final 6 girls in the under 13 beach flags. Just getting their gardening done, making sure the sand's flat, both in front where they're about to lie down and also behind. It is an important aspect of this beach flags event. You want to make sure that as you turn, you're making sure that first 2 steps, you're not falling in a pothole. We've seen a few snipers out here today. And yes, it is shattering to train all season to stumble in a hole, but that is surf sports. We see it in the water all the time with waves popping up, or both on the way in or catching a wave on the way back out. So that's the joys of surf life saving, that it can be that little bit, you need that little bit of luck. And for these 6 girls, they're hoping that this get up be up nice and quick across the sand. So we've got Woolgoolga, South Maroubra, 2 from South Maroubra, Stockton, Coogee and Wollongong City. Final 6. Across the sand, up and going. There's a little bit of jostling. And it looks like we're just waiting for it. Coogee and South Maroubra have both come up with the flags. We'll just wait for the decision from the judges. A little bit of deliberating going on here. And we'll just wait for their decision. As you can see, both girls not wanting to let go of this beach flag, while it is being discussed by judges as to the get up, the dive, the run through, making sure all is okay. As the other 4 girls walk back. Apologies to those watching on at home on the live stream. We are just in a bit of a holding pattern waiting for it, and both girls being sent back up for a runoff. So for those new to the event, if both competitors grab the flag at the same time and it is deemed at the same time by the judges, they're both sent back up to the starting line, and they have a rerun, but just the 2 of them. So the other 4 girls that have already got a flag, progress to the next round, and these 2 fight off for that final position in the top 5 of our under 13 girls beach flags event. So we have Coogee and South Maroubra, so both clubs from the Sydney branch. Neighbours, so these girls would have been competing against each other all season at carnivals in the starters' hands. And we're across the sand. And unfortunately, from the under 12s through to under 14s, if there is a break, the girls and boys unfortunately don't get a second chance, and it does mean a disqualification. That is shattering for the poor girl from South Maroubra who's trained all season for it. So there is the applause around the beach, but to her and coaches, we congratulate her on, and that is Emily Maxwell finishing 6th in the under 13 girls beach flags event. Over to the boys.
All right, down to the last 5 of the boys under 13 beach relay. We have Cronulla in lane 1, North Stone in lane 2, Coogee lane 3, South Maroubra lane 4, and Ballina Lighthouse in lane 5. Down to the last 5, getting very close to the medals now. A few nerves popping in. These boys just got to be consistent with their turns. Remember what their coaches have told them. Turn, drive hard, dive for the flag. Just positioning him in place. All right, these boys are 2 away from a medal. It's coming down to crunch time now. Ready to go. Up and racing, and it's going hard. Ballina Lighthouse on the outside, and it's our competitor from Coogee going out in 5th place there. So that's Nicholas from Coogee, bowing out in 5th place. Finishes off his time as a nipper, and let's hope he progresses through the scenes. We might see him up at Aussies.
Final 5 girls here in the under 14 beach flags. We have from the Water's Edge, Zara Hall from Maria, Jessica Mazik from Ocean Beach, Marley Main from South Maroubra, Imogen Moore from Marilla Barrack Point, and Kayla Davies from Freshwater. So 5 girls, 4 flags, but all 5 girls from different branches around New South Wales. Good luck to each and every single one of them. And as it was mentioned before, the crowd is starting to build down here at Queenscliff Beach for these final events of the New South Wales State Age Championships. Officials are happy, and they're now in the starters' hands. Clean start by all 4 girls. Coming to the dive, and 5th place to Zara Hall from Maria. Congratulations on a fantastic New South Wales State Championships, and hopefully we'll see you later on in the year at the national titles.
Right, the 14 boys are down to the last 5 now. It's hotting up. The pace is hotting up. So we have in lane 1, Wanda, South Maroubra, Queenscliff, Coogee, and Coogee Headland. So 3 of these boys from the Sydney branch, Queenscliff, Northern Sydney. So these boys are pretty used to racing each other all year. So they're eyeing each other off now, working which way they're going to turn, which way they're going to go. 2 away from a medal. So things are hotting up. Okay, last competitor to go down from Wanda. Officials will just get their final positioning, just straighten them up. The start will move into his place, ready for the start. He's not happy with the Wanda competitor, so he's just straightening him up. That's Jacob Vincent from Wanda just going down. Started moving across in place, ready for a start. Okay, they're up and racing. It's they're coming. It's like it's a Queenscliff, so it's our competitor from Queenscliff who missed out there. Down the last 4. So it's Harvey Glanville, local boy from Queenscliff, has missed out. Down to the last 4.
Last 5 here in the under 13 female beach flags. We have Olivia from Woolgoolga. So up near Coffs Harbour. Long way to get down here for these championships. So I know that she'll have plenty of support down here on the beach, but plenty up back at the clubhouse at Woolgoolga cheering her on. Karcher from South Maroubra, so Sydney branch. We've also got Drew Heffernan from Stockton Beach up at Newcastle. Eve Sullivan from Coogee. I know that the Coogee beach team over the last few days and in the water have been going extremely well, so I know their coaches on the sideline cheering her on. And we also have Taya Anderson from Wollongong City, so the Illawarra branch. So a few different branches. All these girls would have had multiple get-ups today. It's going to be speed, but also that little bit of fitness factor coming in here as well. And they're off across the sand. A nice clean get-up from all four. Comes to the dive. And it's Drew Heffernan from Stockton Beach taking 5th place in the Under-13 Female Beach Flags Championships of New South Wales.
All right, things are really hotting up now in the Under-13 Male Beach Flags. They're down the last 4, so this is the medal round. So they're all trying to get this last position to get into those medals. It's a bit of a sigh of relief once you get the medals, and then you really got to then focus on that silver and the gold. So at the top of the beach, we've got North Stain, we've got Ballina Lighthouse, Cronulla, and South Maroubra. Just getting themselves positioned and ready. So we've got Caleb from North Stain, Brendan from Ballina, Thomas from Cronulla, and Krishna from South Maroubra. A bit of pressure this round, medal round. Starters ready. All right, they're up and racing. Krishna's very fast on the outside. Brendan Laverman's cuts out, and it's a North Stain competitor who's missed out. And that's Spencer And they're down to 3.
Final 4 girls in the Under-14 Female Beach Flags. We have Jessica from Ocean Beach, Kayla Davies, Freshwater, so Sydney Northern Beaches, Central Coast branches, Arilla Barrack Point, so Illawarra, Imogen Moore, and South Maroubra, so Sydney branch, Marley Main. Final 4 in our Under-14 Female Beach Flags. Down here at Queenscliff Beach. Just getting final instructions, just doing that last bit of gardening on the sand. Officials putting those flags in, ready to go, making sure it's all even for the girls. Final 4. Good luck to all 4 girls, and they're now just about to get that final starting instruction, and they'll be across the sand. So in about 4 seconds, we'll know which 3 are progressing through to those medal positions. And they're off across the sand very quick. It's going to come to the dive. And it is Marley Main from South Maroubra taking 4th place in the Under-14 Female Girls Beach Flags. It was a fantastic dive from Imogen Moore from Arilla Barrack Point to claim that flag. And now we go across to the 14 boys.
All right, down in the medal round, the Under-14s, things are hotting up now. We've got South Maroubra, Wanda, Coogee, and Coogee Headlands still in a chance for a medal. So in lane 1, we have Ryan McNamara from South Maroubra. Lane 2, we have Jacob Vincent from Wanda. Lane 3, Richard Nestor from Coogee, and Jalen Beattie from Coogee Headland. We'll get in the final position. This is the one they want. Get a flag here and they take a medal home. All these boys wrapping their nipper career up, heading off into the seniors next year. I'm sure most of these will be heading up to Aussies as well to have a crack. In the starters' hands. Go on, Jalen. Go on, Jalen. Fuck. All right, so that's Coogee Headlands. Jalen Beattie from Coogee Headlands out in 4th place. 3 competitors from Sydney branch left. Under
13 girls flags down here at the state championships, we have Olivia Kelly from Woolgoolga, Katara Boyle from South Maroubra, Eve Sullivan from Coogee, and Taya Anderson from Wollongong City. The final 4 competitors in our under 13 female beach flags. Just as we said earlier, and you've seen it throughout the afternoon on the coverage, they are making sure that that starting area is nice and flat, ready for that start. And they're just making sure nice and straight. Judges are happy. Flags are going in. And we're ready for a start in this under 13 girls. And here we go. Final 4. They're off across the sand. Great start from Wollongong City. Competitor comes to the dive. And is Katara Boyle from South Maroubra taking 4th place in the under 13 female beach flags competition.
All right, down to the final 3 in under 13 male beach flags final. We've got Krishna from South Maroubra. We've got Thomas Giles from Cronulla and Brendan Latham from Ballina Lighthouse. So they all got taken home a medal with them, but what colour will they take? This is the runoff for the silver medal. All done their clubs proud. And just see what the decider is. Who's going to take the gold, silver, bronze? So Krishna from South Maroubra. Thomas Giles from Cronulla. And Brendan Latham from Ballina. Three boys, 2 flags. All right, starters' hands. I think the competitor from Ballina's got the best of that. I think we've got Cronulla and South Maroubra have both come up with the flag. So officials in having a bit of a chat, see if they can determine who got to the flag first or whether the boys are going to have a run-off. So Brendan Latham's through to the next round. They're just deliberating now whether it's going to be a run-off or that one of the boys got there first. All right, as Christian from South Maroubra bows out, the judges have deemed that Cronulla have got the baton first. So it'll be a run-off between Ballina and Cronulla. Well done, Krishna.
Final 3 girls here in our under 14 female beach flags. Jessica Masek from Ocean Beach, Kayla Davies from Freshwater, and Imogen Moore from Marilla Barrack Point. The 3 girls fighting out the gold, silver and bronze in our under 14 female beach flags. Support from the crowd for all 3 girls. And the starters both starter and check starter just making sure that everything is ready to go, making sure that the girls are straight to give them all that even opportunity as they dash down the sand to grab those all-important 2 beach flags. And as both starter and check starter walk off, we are ready to go for the final 3. Here we go. Clean start from all 3 girls. A little bit of a stumble there, and it is 3rd place for Imogen Moore from Marilla Barrack Point, taking home the bronze medal in our under 14 female beach flags down here at New South Wales State Age Championships.
So down to the last 3 now in the men's under 14s. So on the end we have Jacob Vincent from Wanda. We have Ryan McNamara from South Maroubra, Richard Nesta from Coogee. So all Sydney branch boys. I'm sure they've raced each other plenty of times this season. So they know each other's strengths and weaknesses. I'm sure the coaches have drilled them on what to do when they're getting down these medals. So what colour they're going to take home? South Maroubra in the box seat in the middle. So we've got Wanda, South Maroubra and Coogee. Officials just straighten them up. Making sure there's a fair start. Check starter in place. They're set in the starter's hands. Oh, and Coogie's up fast on the outside, and I think it's a runoff between North. Lost the baton iron, and Wanda's come up with the baton. So a bit of a tussle between South Maroubra and Wanda. Wanda's come up with it. So Coogee looking very strong. So we've got Jacob Vincent from Wanda, Richard Nessa from Coogee down to the final two.
Final three girls here are now under 13 female beach flags. We have Olivia Kelly from Woolgoolga, Eve Sullivan from Coogee, and Taya Anderson from Wollongong City. Final three competitors from all parts of New South Wales in the final of our under 13 female beach flags. Starters again, just making sure that all is in readiness. Flags going in. These girls have gone through multiple rounds and a season of training for the opportunity to be in the finals today. And we wish all three competitors the best of luck as they're about to start in the under 13 female beach flags final. Final three. No, oh, check starters not too happy with something. Very quick. And it is third place to Eve Sullivan of Coogee, taking home the bronze medal in the under 13 female beach flags. We now have a gold medal runoff between Olivia Kelly from Woolgoolga and Taya Anderson from Wollongong City. Again, starters just going to make sure that all is in readiness for the start to make it fair for both girls. 15 metres of sand between a gold and a silver medal. And here we go, in the starters' hands. Clean start from both girls, driving across the sand, the dive, and it is Olivia Kelly from Woolgoolga taking home the gold medal in the under 13 female beach flags, and Taya Anderson silver from Wollongong City in the under 13 female beach flags championships.
Oh, nice win from Woolgoolga up in the one of the regional clubs. So we're now on to the final of the under 13 male beach flags. Down to the last two, we've got Thomas Giles from Cronulla, Brendan Latham from Ballina. These two boys battled out early on the season at the Interbranch Championships, and I'm sure this is going to be a great race. Down to the gold medal runoff. Who's going to take home gold? And both are getting themselves ready. Hopefully the coaches have prepped them for this run. Final preps. Officials just checking the positioning. Starter moving into position. The last run off for these boys. Oh, I think Ballina's got the best assist. I think it's going to be a close race. And that's Brendan Latham from Ballina. Lighthouse is taking the flag. Thomas Giles in the silver. Brendan Latham takes the gold medal.
As we just saw, a fantastic final and a gold medal going back up to the Ballina Surf Club tonight. And now we look down to the beach to the under 14 female beach flags final. These two girls actually last year fought this same final out. Kayla from Freshwater and Jess from Ocean Beach are the two gold and silver medalists from the under 13 flags last year. It was Kayla last year getting the gold against Jessica. So we're just waiting to see what this final is going to look. Central Coast, Ocean Beach, Jessica versus Sydney Northern Beaches, Freshwater and Kayla. Both girls just getting their final instructions, making sure they're ready for the under 14 female beach flags gold medal runoff. Here we go, in the starters' hands. And clean start from both. A little bit of tussling. And it is Ocean Beach, Jess coming up with the flags in the under 14 female beach flags championship of New South Wales.
All right, we're down to the last two. These are the fastest men on sand here this weekend. The last two on the under 14 beach flags. We've got Jacob Vincent from Wanda, Richard Nesta from Coogee. For mine, Richard's probably looked the goods, but Jacob's just managed to hang in there. It's anyone's race. Down to the last, the gold medal. Who's going to take the gold medal over? Fastest man on the sand, under 14 male beach flags. Both boys from the Sydney branch. Very strong on beach in the Sydney branch. Both of them want to take that gold medal home. So just getting the final positioning. Got Jacob Vincent from Wanda, Richard Nesta from Coogee. Both boys just getting set. All right, check starters in position, starter moving across in the starter's hands. Oh, Coogee's up fast, I think. Wanda's behind, I think Coogee's in front, and it's Coogee. So Richard Nessa from Coogee takes the gold. Jacob Vincent, silver medal from Wanda. All right, I'm here with Brendan Latham from Ballina Lighthouse Surf Lifesaving Club on the Far North Coast beaches. He's just taken out the under 13 male beach flags event. So Brendan, you started off early in the season at Inner Branch Championships, did well on the flags, and you've continued on in the state. What does it mean to you to get a gold medal, mate?
It means a lot. I didn't break, so it's pretty good.
Always good not to break. So who have you got to thank for this win, mate?
I got to thank Coach Todd and my parents for bringing me down.
So Toddy around here on the beach somewhere?
Yeah. He was over there somewhere.
All right, so always good to thank the coaches and your mum and dad. Your mum and dad are in the stand, proud? Yeah. All right. What else? You got anybody else to thank?
No. It's just... And the club for, like, helping me come down and stuff.
All right, thanks. That's Brendan Latham from Ballina Lighthouse. Amazing effort for a young boy from Far North Coast taking out the gold medal in the under 13 male beach flags. Well done, Brendan.
So I'm down here on the beach with our under 13 female beach flags. Champion in New South Wales, Olivia Kelly. How does it feel?
Oh, I don't know. Words can't describe like how it feels, because it's just like an unimaginable thing that for me, coming from like a small town.
So we watched you all through the day, and a silver last year, stepping out that podium to a gold this year and taking that gold medal back to Woolgoolga. How's the surf club going to be acting or reacting right now to that victory?
Not sure. Got no idea. Probably pretty happy.
And I know it's a fair way to travel down here for these championships. Is there a few people or somebody that you'd like to thank for the last season of work?
Yeah, definitely my coaches, Ryan and Hayley, and my mum, and all my friends for supporting me on the sideline.
Well, as you've just heard, a very, very happy Olivia Kelly, our under 13 female beach flags champion from Woolgoolga Surf Club, about to go and collect a gold medal and take it back up the coast. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, I'm here with Richard Nesta from Coogee Surf Lifesaving Club in the Sydney branch. He's just taken out the under 14 male beach flags. Richard, how's that win for you today, mate?
Yeah, it's just good. Just like finish with a win on my last state.
So who do you like to thank for the win?
It's like my coaches, my parents, and yeah.
So down the last few runs, I noticed they're all from Sydney branch. A lot of runoffs every weekend at most of the carnivals. You've been racing these boys all year.
Yeah, been going against them all, yeah, just different carnivals. It's good to get to know them as well.
All right, so last year in the Nippers final, nice way to finish off the gold medal. You're heading up to Aussies to have a crack at the Queenslanders.
Yeah, I'm going to go out to Aussies, give it a go.
All right, I'd like to see you take on those Queenslanders up there. So that's we have Richard from Coogee, under 14 male beach flags champion. Well done, mate.
All right, down here on the beach with our under 14 female beach flags, champion of New South Wales, Jessica Mizak from Ocean Beach. How's it feeling right now?
It's feeling really great. It's a really good achievement to pay off on the hard work.
So you talk about that hard work. What does that regular week look like for you up at Ocean Beach with your coaches? What sort of hours are we putting in and things like that?
Well, I usually do gym 2 or 3 times a week. Then I usually go down the track 2 or 3 times sometimes. And then I usually train flags on the weekend.
So all that hard work, as you've just heard, paid off with a gold medal. Are there coaches, age managers or people back at the surf club that you'd like to thank?
Yeah, I definitely like to thank my family and my friends and my coaches. It's really good to have support and it just makes me happy.
And final question, are we heading up to the Nationals in a few weeks' time to try and bring that Aussie gold back to New South Wales and back to Ocean Beach?
Of course.
Well, I wish you the best of luck up there. Again, our under 14 female beach flag champion in New South Wales, Jessica Mizak.
Thank you.
Right, so just wrapping proceedings up with the under 13, under 14s finals today. Some red hot competition here today. Michael?
Yeah, it was amazing to watch the competitors all day down here at Queensy at the state championships, and to finish off the carnival with those flag events. As we said earlier, the Ferraris of the beach, and we look forward to seeing the Masters in action later on in the week, and also next weekend with the Open competitors as well.
All right, so we hope you see some of those kids head up to Aussies in a few weeks' time and take on the other states. So we'd just like to thank, finally, our main sponsors, your local club, of course, Oakberry, local council. Thank all the officials who've stood around the stand for 4 days under this hot sun. All the workforce from Queensland have done an amazing job with the arena, and I think we might be here back again next year.
Yeah, and I think that's a wrap from the New South Wales State Age Championships for 2023-2024.